or not. Don't worry. Okay,
Milano.
thanks. Well, thank you. I'll take that out. So you see, we have another. Thank you. Thanks a lot. If we'll take that out, then Rosie, or sorry, Caroline. Thank you. And we have the owner here to tell us a story again. Thanks a lot.
Okay, Helle, hvor længe har du haft Milano?
Siden sidste år i maj måned. Siden sidste år i maj måned.
Og hvor meget arbejde har du nået at lave med Milano, siden du har fået ham?
Altså, jeg startede i august måned med at bare lægge grin på ham. Han har skulle drives ind i en boks, hvor hovedet kunne få grin på. Og nu kan han få sadel hovedtøj på, men kan stadigvæk ikke løfte ben.
Yeah, do you want to just show Rosie with the...
Og der er noget med, at du har forsøgt dig som rytter også på ham. Hvordan gik det?
Jamen, det gik sådan set okay, fordi jeg havde en veninde til at holde ham i et longetog, men han hoppede 40 meter med mig i bukspring, men jeg blev siddende. Så,
Og har du prøvet igen?
Nej, jeg mistede modet lidt.
Det kan vi vist godt forstå. Og som I vil se, når Kelly arbejder videre med dem, så kan vi vist blive enige om, at der er nogle grundting, som måske nok skulle have været i orden, inden Helle hun var så modig at sætte sig op på den.
Ja.
Okay, sorry, so did we tell the story that the owner has ridden him, but just for 40 yards when he bucked and went crazy?
We done that, and we agreed that maybe this should have been done first.
Yeah, because hacking is one of the most dangerous activities there is, really. I don't want to tell you about all the accidents in horse riding in general. It's actually much safer to be in a plane or a car. But sometimes people think that people that hack are not as good horsemen as people that do dressage or show jump. But really, there's so many hazards you meet when you ride out on a horse that you need to get your horse super well trained to have a safe horse. So we need to think about that. And I don't know if it's the same here, I'm sure it is, but in England, the plastic bag problem is massive. Wherever you go, there's a plastic bag in the hedge. So you need to get your horse desensitized to and used to all sorts of different things. Because even if you can sit on him and ride him a little bit, it's no good if he's going to suddenly take fright at the slightest thing. And it's our job to get them used to as much as possible. So he's going around here really nicely now, and another horse that's lowering his head a lot. Moving on, he's got that inside ear on. It might be that we take the camera away a little bit this time, if you don't mind, because it can be a little bit of a distraction. Just when I'm inviting them in, and I need to get the attention. I'm pushing him on. I might really move him on. Really move him on a bit more this time. There we go. Just make sure I've got that attention. He's just looking at me there, some of you might have seen. And I'm going to drop away here. That's it. Okay. Can you see the licking and chewing as he comes right up to me? And this is a really good sign to start with. And I say it really helps if you can get that bond in the first place. He's watching every move that everybody else is making, but this is really good. Okay. Lovely. And Arabs are just so intelligent, but often so misunderstood as well, because they are intelligent, so they learn bad things quickly, or what we call bad things, as well as good things. But you can see here, we're getting a really nice bond, and that's going to make everything else so much easier. And we're not looking into riding this horse tonight, but we are looking into getting him prepared to be ridden. Good boy. Okay, there we are, that's great. And I know his feet are an issue, so I'm not going to look at those straight away. I'd just like to deal with a couple of other matters first. And one of the things I'd like to do is be able to get him over that piece of tarpaulin. So, Rosie, if you could bring that back in, if you don't mind. Quietly. And we'll see about how we can get him to trust us to come over this piece of tarpaulin. And the same principles apply with everything you do. If something isn't working, you often have to take a step back. And I know I'm doing it literally now, but I don't always mean that. But what we'll do is, we were looking before at the tarpaulin out really wide. Well, let's see if we can get him to go over something really narrow to start with, and then build it up. And we can have it quite in the middle of the arena. That's it, good boy. There we go. Thank you. And we'll just do it like that. Good. So it's just making things in small steps, so things are so much easier to achieve. Now, this also happens with people, that's us, you and I, is that people lack confidence, and they say to me, oh, I'm really nervous riding my horse. We'll make it even smaller than that, Rosie. I'm really nervous. But when you see their horse, anyone would be nervous. A professional show jumper would be nervous riding their horse because they're trying to do too much too soon. So let's be kind to the horses, but to ourselves as well, that we start off very small and get our confidence with really easy things, and then we build up. And so that was pretty scary for him, but let's see if we can get him used to things. He said, I know that, it attacked me last time. And I'm going to have a nice long line so that I'm in less danger of getting trodden on. That's it, we'll come here. Even if he just touches. Good boy. And then you tell him how clever he is. Good boy, give him a good rub here. Good boy. And then it is just when it touches his feet that he's quite frightened. That's it. And in a minute, Rosie will open it out a little bit more. But if we can anchor it a bit more, because it is so flappy. So if you can make sure it's like really straight. But then he did touch the tarpaulin a little bit, but he was really brave about it. So as I say, each of us, if we've got any problems with nervousness when we're riding or anything like that, people say to me, oh, I'm frightened to jump. But if you start off really, really small and you're successful and you get your confidence, soon you'll be able to go bigger and bigger. But I think often we expect too much of ourselves and our horses. So you can do it. There we go. And also repetition. Once you get things right, keep going. Oh, that was brave. That was really brave. I'm a little bit guilty of when they do something right, I'm like, oh, that's fantastic, put them away, and that's fantastic. But in actual fact, it's quite good to practice, I say, get consistent and do something over and over again. And then it's really in their head, even till it's a little bit dull for them. But then they can learn. Okay, Rosie, we'll go a little bit bigger, thanks very much. So Rosie's come over here with me from England, and Rosie's been through the courses as well in England, and she's one of our recommended associates that help people with horses in England. We had this rule that we were going to have no recommended associates under the age of 25, and Rosie's 21, and she's so good we had to break the rules. So that's okay.